The stage trembles as the lights dim, and in that silence heavy with expectation, one name breaks through like a thunderclap. Nick Walker, the mutant. A man carved not just by iron, but by adversity. A figure whose journey has been stitched together by raw resilience, merciless discipline, and the unshakable belief that destiny belongs to those willing to break themselves and rebuild stronger. After 2 years of battling injury and silence, he storms back into the bodybuilding world, not quietly, but violently, claiming the 2025 New York Pro title for the third time, like a king reclaiming his throne. Then stepping into Pittsburgh to push Derek Lunsford, the reigning Olympia champion, to the edge, in a battle so fierce, it ended in a tiebreaker that felt less like loss and more like proof that Walker's fire had returned. From there, the story of his preparation reads like a war diary. 18 weeks out, he begins the grind, hammering through push and pull sessions that leave steel bending under his will, shoulders carved with brutal raises, chest swollen through incline presses and cable flies, triceps tortured through dips and overloads. Every set written in the language of obsession. Every rep a declaration that he is not finished, that he has only begun. 9 weeks out, his weight screams at 289 pounds, a living wall of symmetry and density. Every carb timed with surgical precision. Every calorie a soldier in his march to Las Vegas. Meals crafted like rituals. Jasmine rice, lean meats, firing back at rivals with words sharp as his conditioning, calling them nervous, scared, daring them to match not just his body, but his hunger. The rivalry with Derek Burns' hottest, a storyline fans can feel in their bones. Two men, two legacies colliding under the neon glare of bodybuilding's most sacred battleground. Yet beyond the rivalry lies a deeper story. This is a man forged in hardship, a child who grew up fighting odds heavier than weights. A young athlete who earned his pro card in 2020, shattered the Arnold Classic stage in 2021 as the youngest winner in decades, and stood top 3 at the 2022 Olympia, etching his name among giants before fate tried to silence him with injury. But legends are never silenced. They adapt. They come back sharper. They remind the world that pain is not the end, but the forge of greatness. And Nick Walker embodies that truth with every flex, every grain of detail etched into his physique. Every set of hamstrings coiled like steel. Every lat spread stretching like wings of vengeance. In fiery interviews, he claims with conviction, at his true best, he is top 3, maybe even champion. A statement not of arrogance, but of certainty earned through sweat. His training is not just physical, it is spiritual. Each lift a prayer, each contraction a vow, each drop of sweat an offering to the gods of Olympus, who preside over bodybuilding's grand stage. And make no mistake, the 2025 Olympia is not just another contest. It is the canvas where Nick Walker seeks to paint his redemption in the boldest strokes, to stand under the blinding Vegas lights not as a story of what could have been, but as proof of what was always meant to be. From the clang of plates in dim gyms to the roar of arenas filled with fans chanting, "Mutant," his saga feels cinematic. His muscles not just fibers, but metaphors for human well. His comeback not just personal, but universal. A reminder to everyone who has ever fallen that the comeback can be bigger than the fall. When he steps on that stage, 289 pounds of sharpened granite, carved to artistry, back wider than doorways, arms swollen with cannonball roundness, waist tucked in like destiny's hourglass, the world will not just see a competitor, they will see a man who turned doubt into fuel, scars into anticipation. And whether he wins or loses, the truth is already written. Nick Walker has redefined the mutant legacy, proving that bodybuilding is not about being untouched by failure, but about refusing to be defeated by it. The judges will sharpen their gaze, and history will wait at the edge of the stage, ready to etch his name into another chapter of greatness. Because this is more than a contest. It is a redemption story penned in sweat, in scars, and belief. It is Nick Walker's ascension, his firestorm, his moment. And if you are here, listening, watching, feeling the fire of this journey pulse through your own veins, then take this as your sign. Whatever your iron, whatever your burden, face it like the mutant, relentless, unyielding, unafraid. Lock this memory in your heart and this message on your screen, because legends aren't built alone. They are built with a community that believes, grinds, and refuses to quit. So don't just watch the rise, join it. Hit that subscribe, be part of the army. And remember, this is Muscle Kraze, where the grind never dies and the legends never fade. Subscribe now and let's rise together.